Hello everybody and welcome once again to Galactic Science 2. So, in this episode what I'd like to do is to finish some quests, because we've been building fusion walls, well it's been steadily making those over time, and so let's get on and do those. Now the fusion walls are stored over here. I need to make 200 and basically I've got these and some tungsten plating. So I've actually nearly got enough. I think we need 198, so we'll put 192, which is 3 stacks. So let's see if that completes the quest. And if I remember rightly, it's stars align. Nope, it's not. It's the other one. Take flight. No, it's not. Must be elements. Yes, here we go. Unite. So we need 192, which is 3 stacks, if I'm not mistaken, which is great. And then we get another 5 64 km storage units, which is brilliant. And then that opens up this one here, new quest, which has got nothing on it. That's great. We can detect something in that one. And it also opens up this one, a leaded chest. Well, that's fairly straightforward to make. And then we get 10 Copernicium, which is not actually, yeah, okay, we need both. Strange place to put that actually, because in the quest line, because we've already got a leaded chest I think from before, so let's just do it anyway. So we need a leaded chest. As you can see, I was upgrading some machines. Now if I remember, this is a fairly straightforward recipe. One chest, oh well, that's dead easy. So let's go and put this down here where it's got the other leaded chest, which I probably don't need actually, to be honest with you. Let's just put it down there then. And claim the reward. Oops, oh, I should pick that up. Can I shift right click it? No, I can't, have to use a pickaxe. Oh, effective tool axe. Okay, good. Let's just detect the quest before I do anything else. Detect, claim, done. Let's put that down and put it into these, because these, if I remember rightly, where have they gone to, are extremely radioactive and they've got 2 hours. When you put them in there it stops. You'll see the time doesn't go down anymore. So then they're safe. That's why you have the leaded chest. And it's the same with this one. Actually I built this for the other one, didn't I, because I'd got some stuff coming out of there. So let's have a look at the next quest then. I think the next quest is to make another star. By the looks of it, 1 Nether Star. Well, oh, and then we get, wow, that's a pretty good, that's a pretty awesome reward. 16 million MK storage unit. Wow. To make 1 Nether Star. Well, there's 2 ways to do that, but the way they're intending us to do it is through the what's it called? The fusion wall. This thing. Chemical, no, not chemical synthesise. I don't want that one. I want the projector and the fusion chamber. So what I've got down here is I've put a marker for where I want it to be. So I put it down here, and then we can put this into here like that. So we need 241 tungsten plating and 181 fusion walls. Well, that's basically 3 stacks for fusion walls, and this one here, I think, let me just have a quick look. Let me get my calculator out. I can see the button. So we need 241. It's a strange number, isn't it? Divided by 16. So we need basically 15 and a bit crafts. And we've made already, how many have we made? I think we've made, oh actually that's probably the numbers I think I did. I just do then 16, so that's basically, divide that by 4, that's 4. It's 4 stacks we need, just under 4 stacks for fusion walls. And we've got 3 stacks and a bit here, so that's when that next one's done, which in fact it should do, because, let me have a look. Let's go and check the recipes. I'd run out of obsidian. Let's clear that one off. So we needed fusion walls. We need, just to check the crafting recipes. Ah yes, this is busily making some more gold chunks. Both of those two are making gold chunks, and this will be making the fusion wall once the gold chunks are ready. Because we need 64 of those, and then that should then finish this one off, and we will have enough to make the thing, which is great because it's quite straightforward to make after that. We need helium, and helium's basically hydrogen times 2. So actually, I'm not sure how much hydrogen we've got. Let's have a quick look for hydrogen. Oh, yes, plenty. Because helium's 2 of these. So once we've built this thing, and we can actually start to build it now, because it takes quite a long time. So let's do that. Let's get out of here what we've already got. In fact, I can turn off this one. We've got enough tungsten plating, I think. Maybe not, actually. And this is being made, so I can turn this off. We don't need more than that. And the other one was dollars. I'll probably turn it off because I've got already... in fact, it'll be making dollars as well. Because this has got a storage for dollars. I think it's this one down here. Yes, it has. It's got 36 storage. So that'll be busily making dollars for us anyway. But I need to fill it in. Otherwise it'll make too many. Well, then we'd have, what, was that 4 stacks there? That would be 256. That's actually quite enough. That's actually enough to buy the Astro Miner, which I think is actually one of my goals, just to buy the Astro Miner. So what have we got here? Oh, I didn't pick up the tungsten plating, did I? Never mind, we can do that. Go and do this bit first of all. So as you know, you just right click these, and it doesn't matter where they are, they can be anywhere. You can click and right click them as long as you right click them in the right place. And what I've done is I've allowed one space when I was setting this up around the whole item. When you put the last one in, it starts to build the next set of walls. So we can carry on doing this like this. I mean, the next template, I suppose it is, really, isn't it? It's really neat the way it does this. It's one of the really nice things. So we need some tungsten plating. Let's go and get that. Wrong room. Actually, I didn't pick it up, did I? I just took it out of here. That was daft of me. Take that one out as well. What I was thinking about doing, one of the things you can actually get here, because it's dark inside this thing, you can get mob spawning. As you see, every time you put fill one of the layers out, it puts down the next layer for you. Missed. Too far away. Let's move the clock out of the way and take the next fusion walls. Oops. I didn't replace it, pulled up something else, that was not so bright. Let's just put this one down, press escape and press R, and that'll refill the bits and pieces. I thought I was expecting to refill it, but inventory tweaks does have some problems. As you can see, this is quite a large structure. "13 by 13 by 5 is quite a few blocks of materials. That's why we need so many. Next one. Just concentrating while I put these down. One of those things you have to do. Just press R between times and that'll just then replenish the bits. This must be the actual middle layer, I think. I'm not sure if that pillar's the absolute middle, or whether it's one of the first four. Let's have a look. Oh, it's actually not. This will be the absolute middle now. So it must be the 8th row of this. Now we've got plenty of power. What I have been doing between episodes, I've also been making some, what's it called? Cryoflux duct, cryostabilized flux duct, to power this thing, because I'm sure it's going to need an absolute stack of power. Because it's used a stack of materials just to build it, so. But that layer looks as though it almost used almost a full stack of tungsten plating, and unless it didn't press R. So I'm missing one block somewhere. Oh yes, I can see it in the middle. What I was thinking about doing here is to put a chandelier in its place. If we put a chandelier down, that prevents mob spawning in a 16 block radius. So we can just put a couple of chandeliers, and nothing would then spawn inside the this fusion chamber. And hopefully by the time I've just about finished this, or when I finish putting these bits down, the last of the materials will be made. It's about, well, actually not very many, to be honest with you. And what I haven't made yet is the fission chamber, because I can do that later on, because that basically splits molecules. And the one that might be worthwhile splitting is actually magnesium, because carbon's actually 6, magnesium's 12, so if we split that into 2, we get twice as much carbon if we ever run out of carbon, and it's a good use of magnesium. Whether there's something for 24, I don't know. We'll have to put two magnesium together to see what 24 makes. So we're down to our last 30. Oops, wrong. To break it off, just break it off with a pick. Too far away here. In fact, I think this is now the last of the levels. In fact, I think it is the actual last one. Unless I've miscounted. I don't think. That's it. Just right click it. Yeah, that's it, done. I've got to. Whoops, I should go and stop that process being made, because it'll use up another MK64 storage cell, so we don't want that to happen. Let's just check in here what's happened here. No, good, that's pretty good. Nothing's been made yet. Let's come along and cancel this. Craft. Cancel. So we actually get keep our 50. We keep that 64K storage unit. So now we can make a. We'll better cable it up first of all. So I've got cryostabilized flux duct somewhere. One in there. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I should have some more Where's he gone to? Ah, there, 18. So we now need to basically power this. Now how are we going to do that? Is that an input or an output? Oops, can't see. That looks like that's an input one. So the output comes underneath here like that. Okay, that's going to be a bit of a challenge. Oh no, hold on. That easy. Don't know what I'm thinking about. I've already done it up here, haven't I? So let's just put these. Let's put these 19 cryoflux up here, like that. Bring it across. I should just be able to bring it straight in. I don't think it matters where you put it. It's just a little bit high. If you just go up a little bit, you can probably do it 2 at a time. If we're quick. Didn't miss that one. Good. How many have we got to do now? About there, I think. Oops, yep. One more. Right, that should be powered. Let's have a look. Remove this one. Yep, that'll do. So now we should see this powered. And it's sure enough, it's getting power. And it should get power fairly quickly too. So, now, what we need to make is helium. We need 4 stacks of helium. Let's get the recipe out first of all for another star. Let's check what's going on here. You see this is actually going down still, so that's still charging that up. And we need a chemical synthesizer. Well, I've got one here. Great. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get sure a journal out of here, because we'll need a journal. And I've got one. Now, the recipe for the Nether Stars, I might actually have it. Let me just have a look. Thinking about it, this is something we did earlier on. Where's the book that belongs in here? Nether quartz, that's the one. Yep, I indeed have an answer that. So we need 4 stacks of helium, which is 8 stacks of hydrogen, plus another 3 stacks of hydrogen. That's 11 stacks of hydrogen, plus this Copernicium. Now that is interesting. We'll have to make some of that, and plus some carbon. So 1 stack of carbon is no big deal. So we've got to find out what 112 is. Now I've got a feeling somewhere. So look, for recipes for this, I've got to think about this. Basically, there's a whole load of different metals have different lead, and I think one of the ones which is important is lead, because that's got quite a high. Can I find that out? Let me have a look for chemicals. Got 5 pages of this. Right, okay. So we're looking for Copernicium. Now, is there only one? This should tell you what they are. So we got tungsten, which is 74. Acetine, which I don't know what it is. Curium. What I'm hoping for, plutonium. 94 for plutonium. Have we got anything that's actually 100? Barium. Nope, that's not useful. There's another one actually which is quite useful. It's 56. Cesium. Now 56. Barium. Now barium is twice 56. 28 is the next one down. What's 28? If I remember rightly, 28 was something that was common. Nickel. And we got a stacks of nickel. So if we multiply that by 2, you get 56. Multiply that by 2, you get 112. So if we take some nickel, let's do that one. And I think that we've got nickel down here in one of these decomposers at the bottom end here. As the synthesizer says, this one. 28. Okay, I need a lot more space. I've run out of space, but we can soon sort that out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put down a chest, if I can, walk past everything and just dump what I've got into the chest. So I quite like dump chests, you know that. So if I don't need, what don't I need in here at the moment? Let's put the mint away. Take one chest, put down the chest somewhere that we've got a working space. In fact, it's probably a good idea to do two and put control space and shift everything into that. But what I'll do is I'll just take out what I would like to keep out of there. So for example, that will do. Don't need that, I don't think. And we will take the nickel. So we need, I think only 60, I think one set will do. So let's get a set now of materials that we need for doing this. So hydrogen we need a lot, and it's just around here, so I can pick it up easily enough. We need 11 stacks of hydrogen. Which is 9 plus 2, which I need one more stack. That's 11. We need one stack of carbon. So what we'll do first of all, we'll get another chest out of the system and prepare the materials that we need. We also got the synthesizer here. So another chest. We'll put the chest down, I think we'll put it down here near to this synthesizer. Like that. Let's put the recipe in here. Oh, I've got to put the book away. That wasn't so clever. Nether Star. Once we've built one Nether Star, it's fairly simple. We'll just do another one. So let's put this book up there. So it needs 3 stacks of hydrogen, so we'll put those in. 1 stack of carbon, 4 stacks of helium, which should be like that, and 16, which is that'll be that times 4. It's just 1 stack of nickel. So let's just move the rest of the nickel out of here and just take 1 stack. But first of all, we make the helium, and it is actually possible to automate this. So let's just try doing that first of all. I think the easiest way to automate this is either through, let's try hoppers. Let's have a couple of hoppers. No CPUs available. Why not? Let's have a look. Let's just cancel this one. Okay, let's try again. Hopper. If it doesn't work, we'll do it manually. Right, chest. Got 1 chest, I need 2. So let's make another chest. So we need some wood. And then we need some hopper. So we just need some iron. Two hoppers. If I'm not mistaken, all you need to do is to put a hopper like this on one side and a hopper like this on the other side, and then you can put the materials in here. So we can put a stack of, we need 4 stacks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll get fed in. Actually gets fed in quite slowly, but it doesn't matter very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll come into here, and then you see that's actually going in just to one side of it. And the other one should also fill up as soon as that reaches 64. It didn't do, but it took them from both sides. Okay, let's just take a 64 stack of that and put it in the other side. That's weird, isn't it? So that's making helium. We get 64 of those, no problem at all. So let's do that. I'm going to have to do it manually, I think. Let's stick that there, probably quicker doing it manually than trying to do it through hoppers. I'd have to use a faster technique, and I'll set that up later on, I think. 64. Of those. Now we split this into two, put into each time there, so we get this barium, which is also stable. Put these into two like this, and then we get this Copernicium, which is, we basically got 1 hour's time before that kills us. So let's get on and make our Nether Star. And that stays there. And the reason for this is because it's actually decayed and it's actually not there. So if I press escape, click on it again, it's actually disappeared. So we now got our Nether Star, and it's very easy to make it. So let's get my other journal out of. Not there. Out of here. And we'll go and put that in the book and claim the reward. So the book's over here, so we actually just have a dedicated book for Nether Stars, which is also something I think that's a good idea to do. Open up the book and select Nether Stars, and that's it. So let's go and claim the quest now. Detect. So we get this mega storage. I'm not sure done what I'm going to do with it yet, but there we are. So now that's opened up another quest, the grandmother of all holes. So the steel one was, this is a bit weird. I don't get the order of this at all, because we get 20 experience and 1 loot chest, because this is really easy to make. Titanium. This is really easy to make. Let's make a titanium hole. If I remember rightly, titanium holes are just titanium, isn't it? And another star. So it's 32 titanium plates and 1 star. Let's have a look if we got plates. We got 9. We can't craft anymore, but we've got 16 ingots. We could actually set that up easily enough, and we've got some titanium dioxide here. Let's take that with us. So we need 32 plates. We've got 9 or 16. Let's just go down and roll these. The rolling machine is here. Fact, that would give me 25 plates. In fact, I want to take up this and set up a recipe for this, because taking those inside. Let's go and let's make the recipe for this. Before I actually forget. Then we have a recipe for it as well. We don't need that one anymore. We can kill that one off. So basically one of those makes 1 plate. So let's check that again. So we've got our 25, click that. Take this out, of course it's not there existing such as such, but we can actually then craft one of these. Put that in there, and we can then craft a plate when we put it in the machine, of course. Whoops. So we just put that in this interface there. We've got actually a little bit more space for stuff. 2 slots. So we should be able to now make a plate. Let's go and craft that plate. So there's that 25th plate. We need 32. So we need another 7, I think. Now 7 times 16. Don't know. I need to decompose this titanium dioxide, and I haven't got a decomposer available. What have I got here? That's whitelisting oxygen, so oxygen would go in the bin. Actually, that's not such a bright idea, because I'm short of oxygen as it happens, I think. Oh no, I'm not short of oxygen. Okay, let's just quickly go and get the chemical decomposer, and if I haven't got one, I'll have to make one. I think there might be one in this chest. That's a synthesizer. Oh, let's make a decomposer. So the crafting's finished for that. So we've got one already. That's pretty good. So we can decompose this titanium dioxide. I'll just do that here. I won't be clever. I'll just put it in straight in. In fact, let's put it one space away. And let's put into this titanium oxide. I'm just thinking. So that'll give me 4 ingots. That'll be 29. We need 48. Let's just put that like that. 1, 2, 3. And that should be enough to do our titanium when it's finished. 25, yeah. I think it's 16 for each one. Let's put it into here. Take this book out of here. So, just being typically sort of, that'll give me 7 ingots. Is that getting pulled in? Oh yes it is. Okay, good. Let's put the book back for this one. Electrum ingots. We need electrum, so I've just set it up. I think the recipe's set up for that one as well. So now let's have a look. Plates. I think we need another 7. Yep, I think that's right. Now we should be able to craft the grandmother of all holes in the assembly table. Okay, no big deal. Let's go and do that one. Oddly enough, this is actually easier than doing the other one. It's weird, isn't it? So yeah. Yep, I need to fill this up so it doesn't fill everything up with money, and I'm going to just cancel off the money so we can actually finish this task. It should come over here. Yep, this actually won't take too long because I've upgraded all these machines to tier 5. We're now getting 2.5 million RF per tick on the assembly table, which is great. In fact, then I can come over here and let the money carry on making money, can't I? And then that will get pulled into the system and we can complete that quest. And that will be the appropriate time to end this episode. And I said I was going to go to Ellipse, but I thought I'd finish some quests for a change. So let's have a look. Hull. There we go. And detect, claim, done. So then we have this last quest here, which has got no description. That's brilliant, isn't it? I can't do it because it's not there. New quest 71. Well, that doesn't seem to be possible to do it, so that one's done. And then that basically finishes. Oh, it says 100% here, which means that everything is in that one's done. That one, it says 100% too. Oh, that's the view, isn't it? Yes. And then we haven't done these. Oh yes, that was right. I got to make some more UU matter. I was making UU matter from scrap, wasn't I? I got 130,000 scrap now. So let's open up this loot chest and see what we get. Oh, an ME fluid import bus. Not awesome these days, but not to be complained about. And I got 20 XP. Let's get rid of that. Don't really need the XP, to be honest. I've got 354 levels. Put up 20 and it goes up a tiny weeny bit. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I've got to make the which one is it? The fission chamber, which is 5x5. That's not too difficult. We'll maybe do that next time. So until then, bye for now.